Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Persona 3 FES. Previously, we spent some time back at school, and we were able to gain access to the police station Paulownia Mall, and by extension, see what Paulownia Mall has in store for us, as it will be useful to get into advancing into Tartarus. Today we are gonna head into Tartarus again, but this time we're gonna do a lot more exploring than just going through one floor. Actually, I want to speak to Mitsuru and see what her role is here. I'll stay here and provide support. Now, is there anything I can do for you? So she could check everyone's status over here as well. We can also check how far you got up in Tartarus. We only got just the 2 levels right now, but we'll be doing a lot more than that today, I can assure you. I think we're all ready to go. I'll be heading back to the vote room after we go into Tartarus a little bit. I mean, we only have 2 personas to our name right now, so we can't do much given how little amount of personas that we have. So let's head back into the labyrinth and see what else lies in store. There's something else about Tartarus? A few floors up, there's a barricade preventing you from going any higher. The tower seems to have a number of these interspersed amongst its floors. I know that I told you that the layout changes each day, but these barriers seem to be in fixed locations. Therefore, I'd like you to try and reach the first barricade. I'm counting on you. I'll ask that you shall receive that goal, Mitsuru. Be heading back into Tartarus and heading up the first floor. Give you a moment and let me check to see what's beyond this floor. I detect a great source of power above you. It's still relatively far away, but keep your guard up nonetheless. So that's something we'll have to look out for. So, I was mostly lying when I said that Tartarus is completely random. Most of the floors in Tartarus are randomized. So you can have a clear strategy of how you can approach each floor whenever you're going into Tartarus for a new bit of exploration. But there are a few set floors that we'll be encountering that will have mini-bosses. These are what referred to as the Tartarus Guardians. And this Kali Maya has a lot more weaknesses. Very interesting. Okay, so Kali Maya, we did face this before, but we know it has a lot more weaknesses now. So we'll just take that out right away. And that's about it. There's nothing more to it. And we'll activate Shuffle Time since I got the last blow in. And we already saw these cards before. You can skip the Shuffle Time shuffle by, I think, hitting X. But if you're doing that, it's not really smart if you want to get something that you find will be very, very useful for you. So right now I'm going to try to show off as much different enemies as I can because clearly the Kali Mayas are the only shadows that we're dealing with through our adventure. Like the Merciless Maya. We can go after this one first. That way all the party members will go after it. Nice, Yukari, a critical. That's like your second attack this session? It's unbelievable. And Jubi took out that Muttering Tiara. We'll have to wait to see what that shows. I'll just simply attack it. And this is weak to ice, electricity, and wind. So I guess I should plug over different properties as well. Like Mitsuru mentioned, different enemies are weak to different different types of properties. So right now I have what's known as a slash weapon. And so does Junpei actually, since we both have swords. Yukari has what's known as a pierce weapon with her bow. So don't try and think that all physical attacks, at least as far as just party equipment, is the same. They all share different properties, like Mitsuru mentioned when we were here last time. And it's got first struck, that's not good. So we also saw like there's ice, electricity, and wind. Ice is Bufu, electricity is Zio, and wind is Garu. And we just got what's known as a cut-in up here. So when that happens and you're trying to exploit an enemy's weakness, you are guaranteed to make that hit connect no matter what. So if you see that pop up, that's good news for you. We did see that with Junpei, but that was the first time he was summoning his persona, and that usually happens when we have some of their persona in battle for the first time. So don't get too excited if that happens to be the case. I think I'll go for money because I will need some of that to get to those certain activities to raise our social stats in the future. As much as I want the experience, I think we might be able to get just enough to get the desired level that I want to get to. Okay, Buttery Tiaras. This is the one enemy that Jippy took out last time. We'll go after this one. So that way all the party members will go after the one that's taking damage, which I really like if you're trying to learn an enemy's weakness. Weak to Bufu and Garu, but it's strong to fire. So don't. So that's it. Here's another thing I didn't mention as well. Weaknesses are the only thing that you'll see in the property field, so to speak, where you're analyzing an enemy. Some will be strong to certain types of properties. Others will be weak to other certain types. But some can even absorb or nullify whatever type of ability that you're trying to use. So that's why it's worth analyzing the enemies so you can see what they're strong against and what they're weak to. The whole place like a maze. Even the access points seem to be randomly distributed. If you feel like you're in danger, don't hesitate to return. So the access point we used to get out of Taurus last time, those can be very risky. Because not only that you're gonna use that to exit Tartarus, but that doesn't mark the last floor that you were on before you left. So if you're gonna use an access point on a floor like this, then you're gonna have to climb up all the way back to that floor that you were last at. So it's not really a safe haven to go for those access points. It's more like a last desperate measure for you to escape if things are looking really bad for you. And I think I'm just gonna cut ahead before I try to find a new enemy, because we're just counting the same ones right now. Would you look at that? I actually leveled up. That's very nice. I've been hoping something like that would happen. And by extension, Orpheus gets a level up too. Does he want anything new? No, he doesn't. That's worth noting. And I was the only one that leveled up. Okay. I guess that's better than nothing, but I want to get my party members to be as strong as I am too. Alright, we finally found some new enemies. And I was getting really worried that the enemy got the first strike too. These are magic hands. And from what I remember, I think these guys might be weak to fire or Agi. Okay, the game Bufu out, so that must be it. Oh, come on! First time in Tartarus and already got someone taken down. And they are weak to Agi. Oh man, that's heartbreaking. I gotta use Revival Bead. I can't believe I'm doing this. Maybe I should have got Revival Beads back at Polonium Ball after all. Oh no, don't do it. No, come on!
Can you revive her?
This is turning out to be very, very, very bad. Oh no, I really hope I find another Revival Bead then. Then why do you have to do that? Maybe I should have saved till after the battle, then I can use the Revival Bead then.
Are you feeling tired?
And I'm tired! This is just getting better and better. Oh my god, well at least I can talk about conditions now. So what happened to me is that I got tired after taking part in too many battles. Oh, I was trying to level up too. Oh man. Oh, this is bad. This is really, really bad. I have no way to revive Yukari. But anyways, back to conditions. So if you're tired, then that's pretty much the absolute worst thing that can happen to you. What happens is that when you get knocked out, it'll take longer for you to get back up to recover. You'll also miss much more. You'll also, I think your attacks will be weaker. You'll also take more damage. It's just the absolute worst thing that can happen to you, and I'm gonna be in a 2-on-3 situation. Man, this is not gonna end so well, and I didn't save too. That's the worst thing about this. Excusez-moi, but can you have a look at that device near you? See, this device similar to the one at the entrance. Okay, so I was kind of lying about access points will be a bit of a hindrance to you. On these fixed floors, you can find access points that you can teleport back to before you can engage in the boss battle. Oh man, this is not good. You know what? I'm not even gonna save at this time because I'm gonna try to risk this. So we got that access point. We can go back to floor 5 anytime we want. Yeah, we're gonna have to try Grid and Barrett. If I die here, then I'm just gonna reload my last save and try to be a bit more careful. I was not expecting for this to happen. I was not expecting for this to happen at all. This could be like a miracle if I could pull this off. So being tired is not the only condition that you can get when you're, or before you head to Tartarus. There's actually a condition called Great, and that can help you out a lot, but we haven't got that right now, so I'm not going to talk about that. Just so that Great is the best condition you have before you enter Tartarus, but being tired is like the worst thing.
The enemy is stronger than your
So me being tired too, that's going to handicap us a lot more. So what we have here are the Venus Eagles. I believe these are weak to pierce attacks, which I just realized Yukari has a pierce weapon. Oh man, I have screwed so hard. And I believe these guys also drain fire as well. They're also level 5, so we'll have to be very careful about this. And I forgot Junpei's weak to wind as well. Oh, this is just great. I am gonna lose. I know I'm gonna die. There's no two ways around this. It's those freaking magic hands. I can't believe they're that strong at taking down Yukari like that. Well, I'm gonna die. I might as well try to hurt myself even more. At the expense of hurting my opponent too with a physical attack. Just kill me already. Yeah, there goes Junpei. And there I go too.
Hang in there.
Well, that just went so bad, so fast. At least we get to see the game over screen. Death is not a hunter unbeknownst to its prey. One is always aware about whatever it was. Though life is merely a journey to the grave, it must not be undertaken without hope. Only then will a travel story live on, treasured by those who bid him in farewell. The last my guest's life is now ended, has tale left unwritten. Forgot how fast that goes. Well, I'll see you back there in Tartarus really soon.
Two enemies.
You guys.
First.
I was normally gonna be silent about this, but
I'll attempt to
you
analyze
two
the
need to
enemy.
go. ASAP. It's because of you that I lost to the very first fixed Tartarus Guardian boss creatures things. And I'm not gonna get my revenge on that guy yet. At least Yukari took one out, got her revenge. Junpei, just eliminate him, please. That's the opposite of elimination, Junpei. Come on, let me show you how it's done. Yeah, that's how you do it. Exploit the enemy's weakness, and then bomb rush him! Ah, revenge has never felt so sweet.
Keep up the good work.
Oh, wait a second, what's this? I was not expecting to encounter this so soon. So this is a rare chest. If you find one glowing off in the distance, chances are you'll find something really good. The Rugged Geta. Yeah, what are those? Well, at least as long as I'm here, I can show off the equipment selection option on the stat screen. So this is where you can equip your, well, equipment. Your weapons, armor, and your accessories. So it's under here. Evade Ice Low, a manly pair of Geta for men. What is Orpheus weak to? Is he weak to ice? I guess I'm sure on the Persona section too. No, he's weak to Zio. I think I'll quit that myself anyways. Besides, if I die, then the entire game's over like you just saw, so I'm not willing to take that chance again. Very fortunate I found this too. I'm probably gonna need every advantage I can get to take down those Venus Eagles, knowing how last battle went. Okay. This expedition of Tartarus so far is going a lot better than last time. As you can see, Yukari is still with us, and I am not tired yet. I decided just to get myself up to level 4, and just said, screw all the other guys. They'll get their levels up eventually. Also, it's worth noting that I apparently lucked out on this quite a bit. I apparently died just maybe really lucky because I found 2 short bows for Yukari. Let's see, what is +1 magic? One to get a certain type of arcana. I'll use the plus magic. So, I believe this is fate telling me that, yeah, I'm gonna win this time because I'm getting a lot of lucky stuff that I didn't think I would get otherwise. So we're going back to the 5th floor, which is the first fixed Tartarus Guardian boss awaits us. And Yukari is gonna be a key player in this, like I mentioned before. Because these enemies are weak to pierce attacks. I know Yukari is pretty low, but she's got that short bow that will hopefully compensate for a low level up.
The enemy is stronger
So
than your
hopefully, we'll be able to take all these guys down and get some all-out attacks on them. As a matter of fact, can I... No, I can't make her try to force her to knock all the enemies down, so I just gotta hope for the best that she'll be able to do that on her own. Come to think of it, I should have put the bow on myself as well because I got 2 of them. We have to plan ahead, me. Okay, anyways, let's just go on the attack. I would try to go for a bash attack, but I don't want to risk losing too much health. So hopefully Yukari... Okay, that's 1. But she's gonna target the enemy again. Man, this is one of the major things about Persona 3 that people don't like. The AI can be really stupid at times. And you just saw a huge case there. If it was up to my control, I would have had Yukari knock down all those guys with a pierce attack for each of them, but that's not the case. Honestly, I blame myself. I should have quit the short bow to myself as well, but I didn't think ahead of that too much. I should have. Oh well though. If we could get at least one of these guys eliminated, then it should improve our odds a little bit. At least Yukari is strong to win attacks, so I don't have to worry about her getting attacked like that too much. Shufi, on the other hand, I might have to change up my role in this battle as a healer for the time being, because Shufi's getting his butt pounded to him right now. So while Yukari's gonna be on the attack, I might have to play support for now. Remember, these guys can drain fire as well, so do not use Orpheus's Augie skill whatsoever. And that's one Venus Eagle got good. Oh, she missed the other one. Oh well. Uh-oh. Don't go for Jubi again, good. Oh my god, I forgot that Pixies has a really low level too. Unbelievable! Unfreaking believable! I can't believe I am having this much trouble with the first mini-boss of Tartarus. I've died twice. Well, that just shows me that I should have equipped the short bow beforehand. Thankfully, I did save this time around, so there's one little consolation to all this. Although, get away from me, Igor. I don't want to read this again. I can't skip this. Great. Not only if you game over, but you can't skip that dialogue too. This is becoming a really bad day for me right now. I'm not gonna lie. At least I can show off Yukari's persona for the first time as well. So I guess that's worth showcasing too. Also, I did have to show this off, but I had to set Yukari on heal support because I was not trusting her to act freely in order to help Junpei out. So I got myself above a sticky wicket there, so to speak. Also, I just realized that this is a new feature in FES. You could not equip anything else in the original Persona game other than swords to my knowledge. This is only a feature you can do in FES, so if I could equip Junpei's two-handed sword, I can actually do that. But as you can see, I'm using a short bow against these Venus Eagles, and that's the last attack, good. Or not, one of them's down. So I was kinda like about that. Oh, come on, don't die again. Thank you, Yukari. You were not even on heal support that time. Okay, just don't go for Junpei, because you'll get one more off of that. And Junpei can get his crit thanks to his weapon, good. Oh, thank goodness. Third time's the charm. Out of all people is Junpei the one who's weak to win that actually got the final blow in. So you cannot get shuffle time off of defeating mid-bosses and Tartars. So if you think that's a possibility, don't think that. That's not a thing. And we got a beat chain. That will heal a set amount of HP for all party members. So that'll be very valuable for us to use, but of course I don't want to use that very stupidly. And by the way, I didn't get the full details off of being tired. In tired condition, you're more likely to miss, you'll take more damage, you'll have trouble recovering when you're knocked down, and your party will leave outright when you get back to this entrance. So that's why being tired is very hindering to you if such a thing exists. This is one of the things I do not like about Tartarus at all, or Persona 3's gameplay for that matter when it comes to the combat side of it, is that you have to limit yourself on how many battles you can afford to go through before one of your party members or yourself get tired. I hate this, like I said recently, and I'm so glad this is not a thing anymore. Oh, I was not expecting this to come up, but I actually do remember what this is now. So when we have two personas, we can create a special skill known as a fusion spell. This is very powerful, but we need two personas in our arsenal to use it. We can equip one of these two to initiate this attack. Once we use a fusion spell, it will appear in the menu. The conditions for it will also be displayed. So different fusion spells can have different effects. In the case of this particular situation, if I have either Orpheus or Upstars equipped, we can use a fusion skill called Cadenza. This will raise 50% of our party's HP as well as increase our evasion, which I kinda hoped I did get Upstars now for the Venus Eagle battle because that would have been very helpful for us. So that's all it does. It also raises our evasion. The enemy wants to attack us, which knowing these magic hands, they probably will. Most likely they'll go after Yukari if they get the chance. Or me, but you saw that Cadenza will have its uses if you do use that skill to your advantage. Uh-oh. Oh no, 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 please no. Oh, good. Thought I died there. Okay, so we found a new enemy called a Grave Beetle. I think this one is weak to Garu? I'm not too sure, but should I take the chance? I mean, I did save after taking down those Venus Eagles, but I guess I'll use Cadenza again, just to be safe. So if you find a really small shadow, then chances are you'll encounter a powerful enemy like this. So that's why, again, it's worth noticing the size of the shadow that you find on the field. Because the smaller they are, the more powerful they can be, since more often than not, this kind of shadow will be on their own when they're in a battle. Let's see, what do I want to use? It's weak to Garu, but I have no Garu skills. I believe Upstars is an ice user. Yeah, Bufu, and I think that's strong to Bufu. So, bash it? I am tired, so this is not gonna do much damage. Yeah, 13 points. At least Yukari's gonna heal herself. Actually, she could use Garu. What was I thinking? But she had to heal herself. That's a miss. You want the Junpei, good. And Junpei managed to dodge it, even better. So, I'll just use Agi again. It has either a strong or a weak affinity to it, but it does a lot more damage than the Bash would. Yukari, why didn't you use Garu? Oh wait, she doesn't have Garu yet, that's why. Oh man, I'm so used to... Well, that's actually worked out pretty well. I'm so used to Yukari being associated with Lin that I always forget that she doesn't have the Garu skill outright. You have to level her up a little bit in order for her to get that skill. I always forget she only has Dia when you do start a new playthrough of this game. Agi again. I just gotta hope it doesn't hit me. That's the main thing I'm worried about. It's almost done. Come on, Yukari. Okay, that's good. Just do some damage. You guys are tired, so you can do a normal amount of damage. Junpei, why do you keep missing with Cleave? Jeez. I swear he has such a low hit rate when it comes to using that attack. More often than not, he does miss with that. There we go. Alright, good.
Keep up the good work.
I was really scared when I did encounter that shadow, and Yukari's getting tired too.
Not good. Takiba is fatigued.
So, if she's up to level 4 though, then that's all I need. Can't get that persona yet. I don't think I'm at the right level in order to get it. A new type of enemy has appeared. This is the Obsessed Cupid. I think these guys are weak to Bufu? I'm gonna take the chance on Upsaris, at least I can show off using Bufu for the first time. Probably should have healed before I got into this battle. Yep, they're weak to ice, good. That's all I need to know. I don't even care about the analysis we coming up on screen. Two of us are tired, so I'm not gonna take the chance.
The enemy is vulnerable.
Besides, we're all up to level 4 now, so I don't have to worry about the other party members lagging behind in terms of level ups. Or just levels, period.
A complete victory. Great.
I had never been so glad to be out of Tartarus than I am right now. Go home, Yukari, and just rest for the night. You earned it after all the hell we've been through. I'm gonna save right away, and I'm actually not done yet because we can now access the Velvet Room to see what I want to do since we have the right amount of personas, and for that matter, the right personas themselves for me to actually utilize this. So this is the first time we're actually entering the Velvet Room on our own free will. Ah, there you are. Welcome to the Velvet Room. Well, I suppose it's time for me to explain what I really do here. It is my job to create new personas. But in order to do so, I must fuse your persona cards together. In other words, I shall merge them into a single persona. The number of personas you have buried within you is 170, and you bet your bottom to dollar bills or what have you that I'm gonna get every single one of them. Because I'm a completionist and I don't know my own limits sometimes. We've never seen a visitor with this many possibilities before. If you establish social links, you may be able to create even stronger personas too. This should prove very interesting. So this is why social links are a key component in this game. The stronger your social link is, the stronger personas you can level up. However, there's one more requirement you have to keep in mind. I might not have the right amount of what I want. Yeah, I don't. Crap. So not only do you need to have a social link to a specific level if you want to get a certain persona, you need to be at a certain level yourself in order to be strong enough to wield that persona as well. So in Nekomata's case, it's level 5, which means I gotta do some more grinding. Fantastic. And I gotta do all tired and down to member too. So while that I'm here, I actually want to talk about one of the party members' personas that has some unique information about them. That will be Yukari's persona, Io. Io is actually based off of a person in Greek mythology. They were a priestess, I believe, to another person named Hera, but Zeus, yes, the Zeus that you're thinking of, the one that is one of the most well-known names in Greek mythos, actually took a liking to Io and wanted to spend some private time with her, if you get my drift. Hera, being the wife of Zeus, grew suspicious of her husband's absence from Mount Olympus and would eventually find the two together. Hera would then go on to get Io back from Zeus and would assign a guardian for Io's protection named Argus. Zeus then sent his messenger Hermes to go and free Io by putting the guard to sleep, and then Io will go on to live the rest of her days out in Egypt. So that's some very interesting information about Io, and actually about all the personas. They are based off of some sort of mythological figure, so it is worth looking at some of their background. You can actually do that in the game, but that option is not available to me right now. But in time, we will get that thing unlocked, and when I do, I can actually show some of the background information about some of the personas we already have in our arsenal right now. I would go over Junpei's too, but I really don't have his memorized at this time. But next time we're in Tartarus, I'll explain what his persona is based on, though you could probably guess based on the name Hermes alone. Well, that being said, I finally have enough levels to get Nekomata, which I need for something coming up soon. And we'll also get to see Igor's first fusion in this playthrough. So we need Apsars and Pixie in order to fuse this persona that we need right now. I'm Nekomata. I guess I have no choice to protect you. Well, hi to you too. You should be more than grateful that I went through all of that trouble to try and get you, Missy. I would expect a little more gratitude for that. Then again, I'm arguing with a persona, my inner self, so I'm really gonna lose in this situation no matter what. We also saw something called a triangle fusion that will require 3 personas in order to get a stronger persona that we need, but we're nowhere near strong enough to get something like that right now, so we're gonna have to wait for another time in order to get something like that to happen to us. But that's gonna do it for today on Persona 3 FES. Man, this was quite the adventure I went through today. Also, contrary to what you may believe, I had to erase all the files on my PS3 just to prevent spoilers from happening, since this was all filled up with files beforehand. So trust me, I have played this game before. I just need to get rid of all those files for spoilers' sake. But man, what an adventure today was. I'm really embarrassed that I failed at the first Tartarus boss twice, let alone at all. Ah man, that's gonna be something I'm gonna have to bear for a little while because that's never happened before, not since my first playthrough when I was a complete noob. In any case, next time on Persona 3 FES, we'll exit the dark hour and go back to real life to see whatever holds in store for us. More likely it's gonna be more school stuff, so yay education. Until we meet again, farewell for now.